Nobody saw this coming. NBA legends, some of the biggest names in basketball history, just spoke out loud and clear about Caitlin Clark. And let's just say it lit a firestorm. So what started as a few candid comments has now exploded into one of the most heated debates in sports right now. Buckle up, because in this video we're bringing you how NBA legends' honest statements on Caitlin Clark sparks chaos. Angel Reese and Clark make headlines once again. The Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese saga just added a fiery new chapter, and this one's got everyone talking. Ever since their iconic showdown in the NCAA championship game back when Clark was lighting it up for Iowa and Reese was bossing the court at LSU, these two have been must-watch television. Now they've both made their way into the WNBA, that rivalry hasn't cooled down. If anything, it's gotten even hotter. Fast forward to May 17th, during a much-anticipated game between Clark's Indiana Fever and Reese's Chicago Sky. Now, things got a little tense on the hardwood when Clark committed a hard foul on Reese. Let's just say Angel wasn't exactly thrilled about it. While Clark tried to walk off and keep it moving, Reese wasn't having any of it, and emotions flared up on both sides. But you know what? Despite the tension, both stars delivered the goods. Clark finished the game with a stellar triple-double, dropping 20 points, grabbing 10 rebounds and dishing out 10 assists. Reese wasn't too far behind, pulling in an impressive 17 rebounds and scoring 12 points of her own. Still, the scoreboard wasn't kind to Chicago. The Fever dominated in a 93-58 blowout win. However, it wasn't just the on-court fireworks that made headlines. Soon after the game, social media exploded with claims that some fans at the Indiana home arena had hurled racist insults at Reese. That serious allegation prompted the WNBA to step in and launch an official investigation into the matter. 10 days later, on May 27th, the league shared its findings. According to their statement, they looked into everything, interviewing fans, team and arena staff, and combing through game footage and audio. The conclusion? They couldn't confirm any evidence of racist remarks being directed at Reese. Based on information gathered to date, we have not substantiated it, the WNBA announced. Still, the league emphasized its commitment to creating a respectful and safe environment for players and fans alike. The WNBA is committed to fostering a safe and inclusive environment for everyone, the statement continued, and will continue to be vigilant in enforcing our fan code of conduct. Well, the Chicago Sky issued a statement of their own, thanking the WNBA for taking the incident seriously and applauding the league's efforts to stamp out hate in all its forms. This process demonstrates the league's strong stance on stopping hate at all WNBA games and events, the team's statement said. As expected, the public response was, mixed. Some fans appreciated the league stepping up to investigate, while others felt the whole situation was getting blown out of proportion. NBA veterans even weighed in. On the All the Smoke podcast, former San Antonio Spurs guard Vernon Maxwell shared his take with host Matt Barnes. Maxwell, known for never holding back, didn't mince words. "The only thing I didn't like about this the racism part," he said bluntly. "The fans got to do better. You got to watch what the F you're saying in them stands, and security got to do better too. When you identify that person, you got to handle it." Maxwell was pointing directly to the allegations against Fever fans and emphasizing accountability in the stands. Well, that's not surprising really, but not everyone agreed with the direction of the discourse. Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy took to social media with his own fiery commentary, blasting the claims as baseless. "They're trolls," he said. "They just hate Caitlin Clark and now they're making stuff up, saying the Indiana Fever fans are making monkey sounds. Total garbage. Completely made up." As with most controversies involving Clark and Reese, this latest chapter proves their impact goes far beyond the basketball court. How Caitlin Clark has received strong support from NBA legends. Well, you wouldn't have expected it, and as if the drama between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese wasn't enough to keep fans on edge, there's another part of this ongoing story that can't be ignored. Just how much love Clark has been getting from NBA royalty. While there's been plenty of fire on the court, The basketball world off the court has been showing up big time for Clark, praising her skill, her poise, and her undeniable influence on the game. So let's rewind for a moment. The WNBA has exploded in popularity over the last 2 years, and while several young stars have played a part, like Angel Reese, Paige Bueckers, and Juju Watkins, it's Caitlin Clark's rise that created a seismic shift. Her long-range shooting, clutch plays, and swagger have drawn crowds, broken viewership records, and made her one of the most talked about athletes in sports. But you know what? When you're that good, you don't just attract fans. You draw defenders who are determined to humble you. And in the WNBA, that target is huge on her back. Opponents play her harder, more physically, and at times more emotionally. We've seen it. Every bump, every foul, every stare down becomes headline material. But through all of that pressure, Clark hasn't just held her own. She's earned the admiration of some of the greatest to ever touch a basketball. Take March 2024. Clark was deep into her final college season at Iowa and already rewriting history. She wasn't just making noise, she was captivating the sports world with every shot she took. And the NBA took notice. One of her biggest public fans? None other than Kevin Garnett. On his podcast, Ticket and the Truth with Paul Pierce, Garnett didn't hesitate when asked if Clark could score in an NBA game. She can get more than a bucket, he stated. She can get more than 10. She's going to give you more than 10 points. She can shoot, and she got work, bro. The former MVP even mimed her slick handles to make his point. That kind of endorsement, well, it means something. But Garnett wasn't alone. Steph Curry, the godfather of long-range shooting, had already tipped his cap to Clark before the 2024 NBA All-Star Game. His words were filled with genuine respect. Caitlin is special. Her story, journey, the record speaks for itself. Just a hooper that's doing what she's doing, he said. Coming from the player who revolutionized the art of the deep three, it felt like a passing of the torch. Even Kevin Durant, known for his sharp eye for talent, had clocked Clark's game long before she became a household name. On the 2022 podcast, Durant recalled seeing her dominate the AAU circuit as a teenager. She just commanded the whole game, he remembered. "Who the hell is this?" I said. "She's nice." That early recognition proved prophetic. Durant saw it then, the world sees it now. And who could forget Shaquille O'Neal's bold proclamation? During a TNT broadcast in early 2024, Shaq didn't mince words. "I'm going to go on the record and say she's the best female collegiate player ever. I said what I said." That kind of high praise from a man who's seen legends across eras gave Clark a place in basketball history, even before she played a minute of pro ball. Charles Barkley also joined the chorus, calling Clark a phenomenon on the Dan Patrick Show, and applauding how she's grown the women's game. Damian Lillard added his own salute after Clark became the NCAA's all-time leading scorer, sending her a heartfelt message. "Much respect to you, I like the way you do it. You're a real killer." And it wasn't just veterans throwing flowers. Younger NBA players were also in awe. Chicago Bulls guard Kobe White was courtside for Clark's scoring record against Michigan and came away comparing her game to Luka Doncic. "She manipulates, picks, and rolls. She knows how to change pace. She's not really fast, but she's so deceptive with the ball," he said. "She gets to any spot she wants." Andre Iguodala, never one to hand out praise lightly, probably summed it up best on his Point Forward podcast. "Caitlin Clark, Cold G. We've been singing her praises for a while and she just keeps proving us right." That's the kind of respect you don't buy. You earn it over time with results. Now, all of this admiration didn't just show up overnight. It grew alongside Clark's resume, one buzzer beater at a time. When March Madness came to a close, she had carved out one of the greatest careers in NCAA history. Unsurprisingly, she went number 1 in the WNBA draft, joining the Indiana Fever. And by the time the season wrapped, she'd added Rookie of the Year to her already stacked list of accomplishments. Now, what's powerful here is that the praise from the likes of Curry, Garnett, Durant, and Shaq wasn't just hype, it was validation. It was a recognition of a generational talent who's transformed not just women's basketball, but basketball, period. The kind of talent that draws NBA vets out of their seats, causes sold-out crowds wherever she plays, and makes even casual fans stop scrolling. So while on the court she's battling through tough defenders and sparking rivalries off the court, she's got the game's legends standing firmly in her corner. Because, at the end of the day, real recognises real, and Caitlin Clark, she's as real as it gets. Hope you enjoyed this video. Check out the others on this page, and I'll see you next time. See ya. Bye.